Hiya, my name's Charmaine Orchard. I took part in the pulling together of the children's resource for young people in care and children in need to use. From my perspective, we produced this to help young people not only get an idea from other young people's perspectives, because the quotes in the resource are from the interviews that were carried out with a handful of young people. We produce this to help support them, help them understand. There's a section where it talks about the various people in their life and what their roles are and how they can help them. But there's also opportunities for them to be able to highlight what would help them at school or at home in terms of kind of support around their education. What could the other people in their lives do? So in terms of who's going to benefit, it would be the young people, but also I think people within the young person's immediate support circle, really. I feel like they would also benefit because it provides more information about the young person that you wouldn't necessarily just get out of them in a meeting. I think it's an opportunity to sit down and just go through it, and they can really think about their responses, and then it's there on paper rather than kind of just said once in a meeting. And you don't know if that all of that information is completely recorded. So this is a resource they would be able to bring along to meetings with them, whether that's kind of every meeting and then it's updated, or bits are changed. It's obviously something that you can kind of you'd be able to add information, take away information if it changes over time. So I think it's actually of benefit for everybody involved in the young person's life, who is involved in their education and the meetings that that would be taking place to do with their education. I worked alongside Nikki and Jade, so we would meet frequently over the last few months and come up with ideas. We actually, me and Jade actually had some transcripts that we pulled the quotes from, and with that information we kind of pulled out several themes that then were brought into this resource. So that was who we worked with as part of Nuffield and Oxford and Bristol University. To tell you more about this resource, I mean, I've touched up on part of like who would benefit and the purpose of it, but to tell you more, I just think that it's something that is kind of new. I feel like as a care experienced young person myself, I went through care, and I think that something like that would have been useful in the meetings that I have. Whether those were related to my education or not, I feel like there is an opportunity for me to feel really involved with what's going on, because actually you sometimes, without the professionals in your life meaning to do it, but you do kind of feel sometimes left out of some decisions that are made, but also just the understanding of why these meetings are taking place. And I think if there is a physical copy of something that someone can sit through and go through with the young person, then not only does that involve them at that kind of stage of really showing them we want you to know this, we want you to know what the role of X, Y, and Z person is, but also we want to know this about you. It's not really just about coming together, making a decision and then kind of getting on with it. I think that it just involves them more. So that would have been of benefit for. I think this could be a really useful piece of work that we've done, and I'm really hoping that we get some positive feedback on it.